Hello, everyone. This is Manndi Silhacek from the Long-Term Care Department here at Premier Marketing. And today we are going to be discussing the short-term care options available in the state of Missouri. Missouri is one of our lucky handful of states where they have probably some of the most abundant short-term care products available. So let's get into a little bit further about what we're going to be talking about today. So what are we currently seeing? So what is the market looking like for short-term care? What are some trends that we're seeing, and what do we see kind of in the horizon for 2022? So obviously, first thing we need to discuss is COVID-19 and the impact it may have had on carriers and the short-term care market within the last, well, now we can start saying 2 years, I suppose. So obviously, carriers, a lot of our carriers have moved to their employees are working from home, but they're still providing great service and great care for not only agents, but all of their clients as well who purchase their products. So as far as impact on the market, if anything, what COVID has done, it has brought a lot of I would say knowledge to the public and to people out there about needing to plan for some type of care in the event of a health incident in their life. A lot of people, I think it's probably home care and facility care is some of the most under planned for care out there amongst what everyone kind of lists, top to bottom of what's most important to them. What COVID done has really brought a lot of light to the topic and has made a lot of people realize that they need to get something in place for them and their family. Also, what we've seen in the last year especially is a lot of fear around the word facility. So there's lots of new statistics that are going to be coming out in 2022 that show that even people who were receiving home care wanted to stay in home care at all costs. They no longer wanted to consider using a facility, and also the opposite too. People who had loved ones in facilities researched and looked into and discussed to see if moving them back to a home care setting was an option. Unfortunately, with COVID brought a kind of negative light shed on facilities across the country. So that has brought up sort of a fear around the facility environment. Although we don't believe, obviously facilities are there for a reason. In some scenarios, clients will not be able to remain at home. They will need the care of a facility that requires kind of more around-the-clock care. But this has brought that fear. So that's what's really driving our next bullet point, which is home care for 2022. We expect the topic of home care to be huge this year in 2022 because of the previous two things I've just mentioned. So home care. So what I pose to agents is, how will you help your clients remain in their comfort of home during a health event? I think, since we've got kind of that fear around facility, we don't want to dive into proposing these products to our clients with so let's talk about getting you set up with some facility care. Really kind of pose and bring up the topic to your clients of, hey, I want to show you a product that's going to help you stay at home longer in the case that you've got a health event that you need to recover from. Okay, let's talk a little bit about prospecting. So ideal clients for short-term care? Anyone 65 and older. I will say as a whole, our products do cover age ranges mostly from 35 to 89. We do have a particular product we will discuss that does go all the way down to age 18. Former long-term care declines. So anyone that may have mentioned to you that they have applied for traditional LTC, but they couldn't get it. Clients with complicated medical histories. So if you've already been speaking to your client about hospital indemnity, any other health products, and you've gathered a little health information about them, and you notice that they may have a little bit of health history, maybe they've got kind of a longer list of prescriptions they take, as well as clients who are interested in long-term care or planning for care in the future, but they might be on a more fixed income or a tighter budget. Those are all going to be great signs or points within your client book that are going to make them great options for prospecting for short-term care. Things I like to point out and remember for common misconceptions and things to just keep in mind when you're talking with clients, especially in the group age of over 65. Medicare does not typically cover custodial care, which is something we a lot of times like to focus on with short-term care and remind people, because when they think of home care, they're thinking of someone to help me do my laundry, cooking, someone to help me with errands and grocery shopping. They're thinking of the small things that help them get through each day to day. Whereas Medicare, our focus is with home care. They do provide some coverage for home care, but it's going to be more focused on that skilled nursing. You know, what do they need to have in their home to help get them recuperated and on their way? And then also a thing to remember, and it's also a great selling point of short-term care, is that it can be used for multiple health events. So this can be used for many different things that could happen to a client. If they get a hip replaced, obviously they're going to have some time where they're down and out and they need to recover. You know, if 6 months later they fell and broke their arm, you know, things happen that aren't necessarily going to be catastrophic to clients, but they're just regular things that come to us in life that it's going to put them down and out for a bit, but they're going to get better from. So short-term care is a great option because it's usually a bank of time. So they can use that time within that product that they've purchased how they need, and that could cover many or multiple health events. So first product we're going to go over is by Aetna. So Home Care Plus, it was made in 2017. This is a weekly cash indemnity home care benefit. So clients can purchase up to $150 a week to $1,200 a week. Benefit periods range from 13 to 52 weeks, and they can choose an elimination period of 0 or 20 days. There is a hospital indemnity built into this product as well. So they can set it to a $10 minimum, and they can also set it to a minimum number of days as well, or they can utilize it and maximize it to the $300 day to the 365-day max for hospital indemnity. So if you have clients that you've been trying to set them up with an individual hospital indemnity plan and maybe the underwriting wasn't there, this is a great option for them to provide them some sort of coverage like that. Some other optional riders, ambulance and ER rider, as well as a lump sum benefit cancer rider as well. Some highlights of this product: it's unisex pricing. It goes off of medical necessity trigger, which is huge. So for this plan and product, in order to start claim and for claim to be initiated, all they would need is a letter from their doctor stating that home care is needed. This product also issues from ages 50 to 89. We'll talk about Aetna's other short-term care product. Now this one is a facility and home care product combo. So the facility care and the home care in this product are actually two separate banks of time. So clients can pick and choose, minimizing facility. They can maximize the home care. They've got kind of different areas of choice here that will affect, of course, how much it costs each month, but provides them a lot of ways to customize this product for them. So daily facility benefit can go from $10 to $300 a day, 90 to 360 days on the facility care, as well as 0 to 100 service day elimination choices. It also has that built-in hospital indemnity option, just like the Home Care Plus product did. But this one features that optional home care rider. So that's how we add in that home care and make this a combo product. So same coverage as the Home Care Plus. It's up to 52 weeks, up to $1,200 weekly cash. But the main thing to remember with the recovery care, with their home care rider, it actually covers formal and informal home care. So this will cover someone to come to their home, whether that be a skilled nurse or if that's someone from a licensed home care agency to help them with cleaning, cooking, and any other chores or tasks around their home. Some highlights, again, unisex pricing. There is no build chart for this, which is great when it comes to a facility product. Usually a build chart is something we see, and we will see that in some of our other products here. This recovery care goes off of the ADL language, so activities of daily living. So if what qualifies them is if they can no longer do at least 2 of their 6 ADLs, and then this also issues to ages 89 as well. The underwriting on this is 7 questions. It does have a declinable prescription list, but there is no APS or cognitive screening. With the Aetna products, I do like to make some little notes between the two because the Home Care Plus and the Home Care and the Recovery Care product are the same amounts of care, but there are some differences between the 2 products here to remember. So they have different triggers from claim. So Home Care Plus goes on that letter from the doctor saying home care is needed. Recovery Care is going to go off of that ADL language. You can obviously purchase the same amount of home care between the 2 products. However, do note that with Home Care Plus, the home care that is provided or reimbursed for is more centered around skilled nursing and medically necessary care, whereas the Recovery Care product will cover that formal and informal care, such as custodial care. So Recovery Care does have additional underwriting compared to Home Care Plus, and that does include some differences in the prescription drug list. So some drugs that would be disqualifiers for Recovery Care may not be a disqualifier for Home Care Plus. So sometimes if we can't place them with Recovery Care, it's always great to check out the Home Care Plus product and see if we can place them there. You can stack the Aetna products with each other. However, coverage between both policies can't exceed the maximum allowance. So if they have a Home Care Plus policy and a Recovery Care policy, that Home Care rider could not, and the Home Care Plus could not exceed the $1,200 weekly 52-week maximum. And both products do have a one-time restoration of benefits. So if your client goes on claim, gets better, per their doctor, they no longer need home or facility care. If they are well and off claim for 180 days, their actual product will restore one time from being off claim for that 160 days. Okay, let's jump into Guaranteed Trust Life. So another major player in the short-term care field. We're going to talk first about their short-term home health care product, which I would say is probably their best seller of their short-term care. It comes with 3 different plans, so Plan A, B, and C. It provides a daily benefit amount that will cover for skilled care and different benefit amounts for a home health aid for 60 days. Each plan also includes prescription benefit a year, which is a huge selling point of this product. So benefit periods are 360 days of skilled care and 60 for the home health care aid. So just remember, home health care aid would help with those things around the home like custodial care. There is an unlimited restoration of benefit. So if someone comes off claim and is healthy for 180 days, their benefits will fully restore. Elimination period is 0 day for everyone. It starts at 0 day. There is no other option to choose, so that's great. There are some optional riders with this product. They can do critical accident, ambulance, accident and sickness, dental and vision, and then there is a return of premium rider as well. So some highlights: it is unisex pricing. It issues from ages 61 to 85. It is only a 3-question application. And that's if you are 3 questions if you're doing the cancer lump sum rider, 2 if you're not. There's no build, PHI, or declinable prescription list. There can be PHI, but that's kind of at a random selection. And we do have customizable marketing pieces available for this product. And of course, as we mentioned before, the unlimited restoration of benefits. So here's another look at the plans and what they cover for daily benefit amount maximums. Again, this is like Aetna, cash indemnity. So if clients are meeting their minimum of 3 one-hour visits a day, obviously the plan will only pay specified dollar amounts per kind of skilled nursing visit, but they have up to the maximum daily benefit amount to use for those days. Okay, let's talk about GTL's facility and home care combination product. So this is Recover Cash. It does include a daily cash indemnity for facility benefits. They can choose from $50 to $300 a day. 90 to 360 days are the options for benefit period. And it does include a home care rider that is optional to get that home care into the product. It can be 90 or 180 visits and up to $25 to up to $75 a day for those visits of home care. There is a one-time restoration of benefit on this, so if a client comes off claim, again, 180 days, their benefit will restore the one time. They can choose 0 or 20-day service days for elimination period. This one does have the option to add inflation to it, so that is kind of unique here in that it does have 5% simple or 5% compound inflation that can be added. Highlights its unisex pricing. It issues from ages 40 to 85. There is a household discount of 10% if more than one person purchases the product, and of course the inflation options as we've mentioned. For underwriting on this one, a little bit heavier on the underwriting. It's a 10-question application. They do check build, height, and weight, as well as a declinable prescription list. They do a prescription check, and they do the PHI at random. Okay, now let's get into GTL's newest short-term care option, and this actually just launched in Missouri last month. So it hasn't been there too long, but we're super excited to have another addition to the state of Missouri and to a few of our other states. This has been slowly trickling out, so there's only a handful of states that have this product available so far. And it is unique compared to our other offerings, so it is nice to have it as something to bring up and show your clients because it's got some additional benefits to it that might really pique their interest or work well for them. So this is a weekly cash indemnity for home care only. It goes from $400 a week to $1,200 a week. There is a lifetime maximum of $20,000 to $60,000 over a 50-week period. The elimination period is 0 to 20 day. And as a part of this product, you do get a membership into the Aging at Home Association. So it is $9.99 a month, but that's built into the rates that you provide for your clients. Optional riders are 3% inflation, or they have the ability to increase their benefit every 3 years or more by $10,000. So they have two different kind of options to kind of grow what they've purchased. Some highlights: it's a 5-question application. It is gender-based pricing, so different pricing for male and female. It does issue from ages 35 to 85, so that's a kind of a sweet spot compared to some of the other products we've talked about so far. And we do have a customizable marketing piece available for this product as well. Let's talk a little bit more about that Aging at Home Association membership that comes with the Home Care Secure product. So what this does is it provides clients access to essentially sort of this database and website that has planning tools as far as home and environment, health and wellness. It does provide options to link them to some financial planning tools, as well as kind of guidance and where to go for family caregiving if they ever have to be a caregiver or someone has to be a caregiver for them in their home. That does link them up to contacts and people that can help walk them through, as well as provides unlimited telehealth for them and their family. So it would provide them access to a telehealth doctor, unlimited, them and their immediate family members in their home. It also has some further discounts, eye, vision. I think there's a pet discount as well, but our product brochure kind of has an insert for the membership that kind of lists in more detail all the benefits, but they do essentially get access to a lot of discounts as well as obviously access to the association and the tools that it provides. All right, Bankers Fidelity. Let's go over their product called Vantage Recovery. This is also a facility and home care combination product. So this is daily skilled nursing home benefits from $150 to $300. So there's no assisted living facility or adult daycare with this. This is truly just nursing home. So benefit periods are 90 to 360 days. There is a one-time restoration of benefits. So it has a 360-day lifetime maximum. Elimination period is 0 to 20 day, and then hospital indemnity has that kind of built-in option as well. They can choose a minimum of $10 with up to a 360-day max. And then highlights, unisex pricing, it does issue from ages 18 to 85. So that is a quite large range of ages. It does have preferred rates available, and there is a household discount of 10%. And also a thing to note on this, the sales are based on what's called situs state. So what that means with situs state is an agent and a client need to be standing in the state that they purchase this Vantage Recovery product in. Now, for example, this product is not available in Florida, but it is available in Missouri. If someone who is a resident of Florida is visiting Missouri, maybe they're visiting family, and they want to purchase this Vantage Recovery product, they can purchase it while they are here in Missouri visiting, and they can take it home with them and use it in Florida. I know that's kind of strange and sounds confusing, and we are happy to go through it kind of in multiple scenarios to help people understand. It's really not more confusing than that, but it's very kind of an odd rule. We don't see that a lot. So if anyone has questions on that, please feel free to call Premier. We're happy to walk you through how the situs state works with bankers. Underwriting is an 8-question app. There is height and weight as well as a declinable prescription list. They do check scripts and they do a PHI at random. Okay, let's get into one of our probably again, more unique short-term care options. This is by American Senior Services. This is called True Freedom Home Care. So this is not an insurance product. This is actually a home care service contract. True Freedom would actually, they say, they would kind of equate themselves to a AAA car service, but for home care. So clients can purchase buckets of home care hours to be used in the future. They can purchase 1,500 to 10,000 lifetime hours, and coverage is provided by a local network licensed home care agency, or they can utilize hours with a friend or neighbor to help provide care for them. It cannot be a family member. The waiting period initially is 90 days. There is a discount reward program for every year up to they get 10% off of their premium for holding on to this contract service and not utilizing it. And that's up to 40% max. So after year 4, they're only still going to remain going into year 5 a 40% discount. But truly this product is kind of designed to be used, purchased, held onto for a little bit, and to be used in the future. So there is an emergency care benefit. So say something comes up and they can't hold on to it. So they do have access to 10% of the initial home care hours within the first 90 days if they have an unexpected urgent care need. Highlights, it is a 1-question application. It's more of a suitability survey than really not like a true underwriting question. It just essentially asks that they be living independently and have use of all of their activities of daily living without assistance from a family member or anyone to fulfill those. So it is available in all 50 states to all ages. So this is a great product when it comes down to some states if you solicit other than Missouri, if we've got some states where short-term care is not available, or if you have one of those clients who really has that kind of tough health history. We've looked at Aetna or we've looked at GTL and we just can't place them with them because of the underwriting questions. This is where we can go to provide them some home care. So what this home care service actually covers. So this is a true custodial care home care contract. So what this does is covers things like meal planning and preparation, assistance with bathing, toileting, hygiene, grooming, laundry, grocery shopping, light housekeeping, accompanying them to doctor's appointments, etc. This is true custodial care. It does not include, what you're not going to see is those listing of skilled nursing tasks. So you will not see any therapist listed in here. You will not see any nurse technically listed here, or what a nurse may provide as far as visits or care. This is truly custodial care. Here's just a review of kind of the plans available. The dollar amount you see is its current lifetime retail value. So that's kind of based off of the average cost of hourly home care agencies and care across the country. How this product works as far as how the client can access their hours is very important for our agents to understand. If they go to sell True Freedom, it's something we like to make sure our agents are comfortable with, like they're confident in being able to explain how this works. So with True Freedom Plan, the hours that they purchase, so that total number of hours, is divided into 10 equal bundles. So for example, they give here the gold plan is 6,000 lifetime membership hours. So they only get 6,000 hours. Once they go through the 6,000, they're done. They don't have any more to use. They can't purchase more. So what that happens is it is 10 bundles of 600 hours is what is divvied up. So regardless, it says of which point in time a member access service, they begin utilizing the hours in the initial bundle. So once the client goes through their first 600 hours, they actually have to wait 90 days before they can access the second set of 90 hours. Again, if this is a product that interests you and you feel that you might have some clients that might be a good fit for this, please give me a call. I'm happy to walk you through this True Freedom and kind of how the bundling of the hours works. So that way you feel confident in it and you can explain to your client exactly how they'll be able to use their True Freedom home care service. Okay, so we've gone through the products available in Missouri. So now what? You're like, okay, we've gone through the products. I've got access to these. We've gone through the type of clients, what we're seeing in the market, some trends, and talking about how home care is going to be big for 2022. So for a lot of our products, we have actual product videos from the carrier. We've got all sorts of webinars as well from our carriers, and we do them all the time, so we'll have a lot of them upcoming as well that go even further detail on these products. We also have highlights and talking points available for each product and customizable marketing pieces for some of our short-term care options here. We also, two great things with Aetna and GTL, they have what they call quote and enroll applications. Bankers also has an e-app application as well. Actually, all of our products for short-term care are available to set up with your client online, which is fabulous. So you can certainly, Aetna and GTL does have kind of a sandbox feature. You can go in and play around with making illustrations and adding the short-term care products to a basket so you can kind of get a feel for, you know, when you're adjusting benefit account periods or weekly benefit amounts, elimination day, you can go in and play around with those features in the quote and enroll sandbox to see how that adjusts the pricing as well. Pre-qualification form, we have a form specially made for short-term care pre-qualification for our agents to use. So what this does is, there's just a little snippet of the form here on the screen for you, but what this does is ask all the pertinent health information that we need to know to place them with short-term care. Again, now what? Call us. So call me. We are happy to assist you with case design, sharing ideas. I am happy to go through, if you have your client fill out this pre-qual form, I'm happy to go through the underwriting, double check things. We're also happy to assist you with running quotes as well and trying to help place your client with the best short-term care option available for them. We also have a state availability chart. So I know a lot of agents sell in multiple states besides Missouri. Most of these products are available in a large number of states across the U.S. We do have a state availability chart. This is just a snippet of the top of it there that is available for our agents. And so it's just a quick guide to let them know, you know, if they're talking to a client in another state, they can go here and see what options they can start with looking for them for the short-term care. Last but not least, this is my contact information. So again, my name is Manndi Silhacek. I'm here in the LTC department at Premier Marketing. You can see my phone number and extension here, as well as my direct line. You can certainly feel free to text or call me there if you don't want to go through the main line and hit the extension situation. And then my email contact is there as well. You'll also see a link to our website. I highly suggest checking out our website. We just totally revamped it this past year, and it is wonderful and has an excellent landing page for our long-term care department that has and provides agents access to our tools, as well as information on all of the home care or facility care solutions that we help agents place with their clients. So with that, I thank you everyone who has attended today. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions or if you would like further information. For those of you who have registered and attended, I will be reaching out to all of you to chat a little bit further and see if you did have any questions or if there's anything I can help with. So thank you so much for attending today, and be sure to be checking out our webinar listings. We will be talking more about short-term care as well as long-term care as this year comes on, and we hope to see you at our next one. Have a great day. Goodbye.